What's happening? It's day all day. This is N.O.B.S, no BS, no option but success radio. Um, Back with another episode. So, what to talk about on this one? First, I want to talk about the song I just had on here. For the intro, and I know it's a long, not long, it's about 5 minutes. That's long. So yeah, it's a long song, but I want to talk about in relation to this song. Like, the song is called "I Am the Changer," and I don't know, like the past few episodes, like last two episodes, I just been talking about, you know, dealing with your own shit, dealing with, your problems, what you got to do, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, and this song, I found this song a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. But it say some real shit in there. It's the song is called "I Am the Change" and the artist is Cotton Jones. And what I want to do is I want to pull up the lyrics right quick and just see if we can't do a little lyric dissection. I don't know. All right, hopefully Genius got it. I'm not prepared for this. Okay, bear with me. Cotton Jones. Oh, there you go. All right, hold up. Okay. All right, so verse 1 go like this. Everything is turned around. I was standing by the passing train. Might have coughed in the rain, dropped $1 down the gutter drain. Everything is turned around. Been waiting for a little change, and when it finally came, I just waited for another, waited for another. So now that line right there really hit home with me when I first heard it. Like, so when I first heard this song, um, I was listening to like Spotify radio or like an iTunes radio station, and it was just playing stuff, some stuff I heard, what I'm saying, how radio stations go on streaming platforms. But I didn't catch everything the first time I heard this, but when I heard some of the stuff he was saying and just, you know, the song itself as a whole, like how it sonically sounded, how it like felt, you know, it's like, damn, like he's saying some real shit, but it's so laid back that you could chill to it. You could just relax. You could throw it on in the background while you doing something, while you doing homework, while, whatever. And but like I said, hearing some of the stuff he was saying, especially like this line right here, where been waiting for a little change, and when it finally came, I just waited for another, waited for another. Now that's real shit, cause people, myself included, you know what I'm saying? I'ma stress that always, myself included, cause I'm no different than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But people keep waiting for the perfect moment to do something. I know I did for a long time. When it came down to my music, when it came to recording stuff, or when it came to doing, acting on things I wanted to do, like I was passionate about or had dreams, it was like, it had to be some sort of divine intervention, some perfect moment. You know what I'm saying? Like some movie shit, like shit that don't make sense, shit that don't happen in real life. You know what I'm saying? You know, and in the segue into the chorus, after he says, I waited for another, he says, you know I'm the changer, the rearranger. I'm always a stranger and a liar. Got a tongue on fire. I ought to cut it off. I ought to cut it off. And when I do, I'm gonna let you know. So that first part of the chorus, going from the end of the verse to the beginning of the chorus, I'm the changer, the rearranger. I'm always a stranger and a liar. So that part also hit with me because it's like people just gotta realize that a lot of the stuff that you want, things that you want to change, um, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I know myself personally, like I get in those modes where like things ain't going right, or I feel like shit should just be going a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Right and not left or whatever. And then you just kind of I just sit in that like this shit not the way I'm going. It's not the way I want it to go. I don't feel good about it, so I'm just not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna just sit here and complain and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like my man's just said, you know I'm the changer, the rearranger. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. That's who everybody is deep down. You know what I'm saying? If you got issues with yourself or with things that's going on around you and you feel like, yo, this shit just ain't going right. You know what I'm saying? You the only one that could change that. You know what I'm saying? We look for these perfect moments to come. We look for people to come and, you know, like, yo, bro, you need to do this or you need to, you know what I'm saying? But it comes down to you making a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, prime example, this podcast. I've been wanting to do a podcast for the last year and some change. And the one thing that stopped me from doing it was me, or not feeling like it would come out good enough, or I wouldn't get enough people to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that many people right now, but I had to learn to like, I mean, it's not going to come overnight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm projecting that I'm going to be doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel comfortable doing this, and it feels good to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? To just talk freely and just say whatever. But, yeah, this is, I just sat down one day and did it. The first episode, you know what I'm saying? I was going to do it. My homie was already on the way up. I'm like, bro, you want to hop on the mic and just co-host with me? He was like, shit, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't have the same facilities as some of these niggas do. The mixers, multiple microphones, you know what I'm saying? Me and my homie was passing back and forth the mic on the first jump. You know what I'm saying? So things ain't gonna be exactly how you imagine it when it first come. But that shouldn't deter you from making a decision. I feel like a lot of times that's the problem with people and making those decisions. You know what I'm saying? Changing what needs to be changed. You know what I'm saying? You don't like your normal routine with the people you hang around, you associate with. You know what I'm saying? Now in the back of your mind, on a one-on-one convo with yourself, you probably be like, yo, I need to cut these niggas off. Real talk. But nah, I don't want to cut them off. They my friends. Like, what I'm going to do if I don't hang out with them? Like, I mean, nigga, you going to have to be alone. That's just law from the jump. You know what I'm saying? You came in alone. You going to leave alone. That's just how it go. And in between, you going to have to spend time alone. Because you're not going to be able to line up with the right people if you just stuck around the same niggas all the time. Now, these could be real solid people you know for a minute or whatever, or got history with, whatever the case is, you know. But you got to cut off, you know, people you think are good for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to say everybody you cut off in life is going to be bad. Some people you just outgrow the space y'all have in between each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just happens. Now, y'all might be able to, you know, come back every once in a while, pick up where y'all left off and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? No ill will, no bad intentions between each other. And that's, I mean, shit, I've had to do that multiple times. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always hung out with every day. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was going to do every day. Like, in the summertime, I knew what I was going to do back in, like, high school, junior high, because I was hanging around the same people. All I had to do was call one of these few people and see where we was at with it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, these are still friends of mine. These are my homies. People that I still, you know, I reach out to, talk to, hang with every once in a while. But it ain't an everyday thing no more, you know. And I could say with that group of people, for me, it was like, that was the thing that was holding me back from starting music. You know what I'm saying? I had to. Damn, they popping fireworks already. 4th of July tomorrow. But I wanted to start music when I was hanging with them. But every day it was like, yo, bro, we going here, we going here. Oh, we brought, these dudes coming from, from over here, and these females. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? At first, it was just like our immediate group. It was a handful of like 4 of us. And then more people came in, and, you just don't feel, the vibes is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't rock with being around a whole bunch of people all the time. Like, I got my core, and I'm cool with that. But yeah, like I really had to decide that shit for myself, and it wasn't fun when I did it, because it was a whole lot of other stuff going on top of it. But looking back, it was a situation I feel like that pushed me to separate myself from them. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that these was bad people or they was doing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that. It's just you outgrow certain spaces in your life. You know what I'm saying? You physically grow, you mentally grow, emotionally grow. I mean, all that shit is just natural. So don't ever think that you feeling like, it's like, damn, this my homie, but I don't think I can really kick it with him like I used to. I mean, that's cool. Be honest about it though. Be straight up with them. I think that's the best thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down for just trying to, just ghost my homie. Be like, bro, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? You ain't, you know, go at your own pace, but always know that you make the final decision in your life. You know what I'm saying? You the changer. And ever since I've heard this song, that's something I've carried with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the changer. Ain't shit gonna get right until I make it right. Until I take the steps to make it right. And I can honestly say, like, you know what I mean? Past month, it's just been real, you know. I ain't gonna say it's perfect. I ain't gonna say it's easy. I'm not gonna say none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you still had them days, but you get to a point where it's like, I can keep moving like this. Like, why would I ever go back to how shit was going with myself, not with other people? You know what I mean? Like, like last episode about anxiety. You know, I'm be real with y'all. I mean, I know different people got different levels of anxiety, and it comes on in different ways and affects them. But a lot of that shit, it's all in your mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that is you thinking about stuff to a degree where you just penalizing your shit, bro. You off balance upstairs, man. You know what I mean? A lot of the things that I could say for me, like, I thought about when I was, anxious or or felt anxiety, was like eyes looking at me, people talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, 9 times out of 10, depending on where you are, people gonna be looking at you. You know what I mean? And I had to learn that, when it came down to people talking about me, that was on me. You know what I'm saying? That was me projecting my feelings about myself on other people. You know, and that's another thing about this whole, with this episode is you're not gonna get nowhere if you only your worst critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always gonna be your worst critic, but you gotta be your ride or die at the same time. You know what I mean? You gotta be like, hey, bro, I need to get to work. Like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm slacking. You know what I'm saying? I need to get up. But when you putting in work, don't just destroy everything you've done. Don't criticize yourself to the point where you can't even look yourself in the mirror. That's real shit. Some niggas can't be by themselves because they ain't never spent the time in their own space by themselves upstairs in their head. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to sit down and be like, and tell your mind when it's time, yo, I need to quiet all this shit down. I need to focus on this. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. I got stuff to think about. Or just simple stuff. I want to walk outside without feeling like niggas talking shit about me. Because in reality, you talking shit about yourself. Ain't nobody thinking about you, bruh. That's real talk. But back to the lyrics. So, verse 2. Well, hold up. Before I go to verse 2, chorus 1, he said, You know I'm the changer, the rearranger. I'm always a stranger and a liar. Got a tongue on fire. I ought to cut it off. I ought to cut it off. And when I do, I'm gonna let you know. So, like I said, people don't know how to be in that upper room with theyself. You feel what I'm saying? He said, I'm always a stranger and a liar. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he meant with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm only telling you how I felt and how I interpreted it when I heard it. You know what I'm saying? And how I keep hearing it. But I'm always a stranger. A lot of people nowadays are strangers to themselves. You know, you spend every waking minute in somebody else's face, talking to somebody, seeing what somebody else is doing, talking about somebody else on social media. Like, your life, a lot of people's lives nowadays, like, is surrounded around other people and shit that people is doing. It's like, nigga, if you don't get your life and take the reins on this motherfucker, bro, this shit gon', you know, I ain't, like I said on the last one, bro, I ain't gonna say life is short, but the shit moves fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you wasting time worried about these niggas and what they doing and all up in this nigga face and this female face. But it's like, bro, fuck is you doing with your life? You know what I'm saying? You get to the crib, you by yourself. Now you mad or you can't, you gotta go back out now because you can't be by yourself. You a stranger to yourself, bro. You ain't never had a real conversation with yourself. Or you ain't never told yourself like, yo, I'm in control. This is, you know, you gotta learn how to, when it's just you and you, bro, when it's you and your mind, bro, you gotta learn how to be like, how to delegate, how to sit at the table and be like, all right, I'm here, this is what it is, I'm focused on this. Or clear all this chatter out. I need to, you know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't hard. You know, it's definitely, it helps, you know what I'm saying, when you figure it out. And I mean, I really can't say it's super hard. It really just takes practice on real shit. Like, people don't look at the mind the way they're supposed to look at it. The mind is a muscle. You know what I'm saying? You want to get bigger? All right, you got to hit the gym every day. If you want to learn how to focus, grow an actual fucking attention span, you know what I'm saying? You got to practice that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be sitting, let your mind wander. Oh, I don't want to, I need to go on social. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to learn how to sit there and hone in what your mental space. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that shit go. But don't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta allow yourself to feel like I can be by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I afraid of? What am I running from? That's the question. What are you running from? Cause a lot of times when niggas can't be by themselves, it's cause they running from shit. And you know what the answer is. And what else he say? I'm always a stranger and a liar, got a tongue on fire. Niggas be capping. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be capping all day, every day, 24/7. And it don't be the other people. It do be the other people, but 9 times out of 10, it be yourself. You be lying to you. You be trying to convince yourself of shit that you know ain't true. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that paper due tomorrow. Shit, I'll just get up early and do that shit. No, the fuck you not. No, you not. I know I didn't. So, I mean, I can't project that on everybody else, but I know enough niggas to know that we all in the same room. We all got the same class talking about the same paper. Yeah, bro, we just gonna get up in the morning early and do that shit. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes before class, bro. You do that paper yet? Nah, nigga. Hey, did so-and-so do that paper? Let me ask, hey, bro, you do that? Nah, bro, I ain't do that shit. Stop lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. Niggas is so ostracized from they self and from their mind that they can't even be real with themselves, bro, about shit. That's real. You know, everybody do that. I do that. I still do that shit. That shit don't never go away. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to rein it in, how they be like, all right, nigga, you full of shit. You know damn well you not finna get up 2 hours before class and that shit at 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta learn how to take control of that and be like, okay, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to balance your time, because you feel like a lot of I know for me, I felt like my time had to be around other people, or I had to see what somebody else was doing in order to know how I was spending my time. You know, because if I was by myself, it was a problem. It's like, damn, I'm just in this room, I'm in the dorm, I ain't doing shit. Like, don't get me wrong, the dorms ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% facts. The dorms ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how other people dorms look, whatever school y'all go to, but dorms ain't it. You know, but it comes time where it's like, yo, I need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? I need to be here right now. I need to figure this out. I need to figure that out. I need to make sure I'm getting my shit together. I'm getting shit done. You know. But back to the lyrics. All right, verse 2. All right. All right, some of this shit, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stuff he's talking about, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. But I'm gonna read through the whole verse. He says, "Cause everything has turned around. Now I'm sleeping in a garden bed, trying to clear my head, sitting waiting to be fed. Cause everything has turned around. 2 ears above the budding grass. Let the hours pass. Always gonna catch the next one. Gonna catch the next one." Okay, so now one thing I seen from Jump was sitting waiting to be fed. Like I said, bro, you the changer. The name of the song, I am the changer. But he's saying niggas waiting to be fed. Niggas sitting with their hands out, you know what I'm saying, looking all big eyed and shit like they feel. You know what I'm saying? Niggas always want something from you. It's always like, bro, what, like, it's like, man, you know, can you help me out? Like, you know, can you just, you know, shit like that. It's like, bro, niggas is not entitled. You're not entitled to other people's time. You're not entitled to people helping you. You're not entitled to anything outside of yourself. So why wouldn't you be like, I need to do this? Why wouldn't you take responsibility for yourself and be like, I need to do this? One thing I hate is niggas be like, yo, you know, so a nigga act out. You know what I'm saying? You say something, the nigga just wild out on you. It's like, bro, fuck did you do all that for? It's like, bro, you shouldn't have said that shit. It's like, my nigga, I understand people feel some type of way about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit just rub people a certain way. I understand that 100%. But, bro, you can't blame other niggas for how you react to something. You know what I mean? If my nigga ain't got a gun in your head or ain't got a gun in your people head or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If we just talking and I say something and you just fly off the handle on some other shit, on some off the wall shit, it's like, this nigga, like, you gotta control yourself. You know what I mean? Control your emotions, control your thoughts, control your actions. You know what I'm saying? That's how all that shit go. But that waiting to be fed shit, you gotta stop looking to other people to be your savior, bro. Shout out Von 2 Cut on YouTube, because he made a video talking about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all the nice rundown. That nigga just gonna yell in y'all face, but he's saying real shit. That ain't no diss to him. He just raw like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, don't feel like you entitled to other people, even your friends or family. You know what I'm saying? Cause they got their own life to live. They got their own agenda to take care of. They got plans, friends, family, all of that, the whole nine. You know, shit. Even your pets will walk out on your ass, bro. Don't open the back door for them niggas. All right. Okay, chorus 2. He says, "You know I'm a waiter, the hesitator. I will get to it later. But I'm a liar, got a tongue on fire. Ought to cut it off, ought to cut it off, ought to cut it off." Real nigga shit. I'm a procrastinator. Off rip. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. That shit be so hard to deal with sometimes, or get around. Excuse me. But that's what it is. Niggas is procrastinators. You know what I mean? My man just said, you know, I'm a waiter, the hesitator. I will get to it later, but I'm a liar. That's me. I ain't gonna say that was. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move away from that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always be something I need to do, some I need to talk to somebody about. Some, might be somewhat important, might be really important. But it's like, nah, I don't want to talk to him right now about it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out. You know. Oh, maybe I should go. Nah, I ain't gonna do it right now. You know what I'm saying? That had that stutter step and shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna do it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Should I do it? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. It's like, bro, what is you afraid of, my nigga? Especially when it's something sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Something relevant to yourself that you need to get taken care of, that you need to talk to a certain somebody about. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get to it later though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do it. Tomorrow come. Nah, I'm gonna wait one more day. I'm gonna give it another day. Just let it breathe. Just give myself, you know what I'm saying? Just let it breathe. It's like, nigga, you been pushing this shit off for a whole week, for 2 weeks, for a month, whatever it is, bro. Just do it, bro. Cause a lot of times niggas be afraid to do shit that really don't have no repercussions on them. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to females. Niggas be like, yo, man, I don't know, man. She don't look like she want to be talked to right now, and blah, all this, you know what I'm saying? All this other shit. Now I ain't gonna sit up here and say I'm like macked out on some straight G shit. Niggas, I ain't that dude. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can't be afraid to have a conversation. You feel me? So you gotta learn how to just let go of all the fear, the anxiety, the hesitation, the doubt, like all of that. Cause a lot of times it come in situations where a situation don't call for none of that. It's like, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, just go order your food. Go talk to her. Go ask her this question. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, it might even come for just talking to anybody. It could be another nigga. Like, I need to get past him. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bother. Just, bro, do what you got to do. Stop overworking yourself to accommodate other people that's not even looking at you, bro. That's not thinking about. They don't even know you in the room, bro. But you aware of everybody else in the room and what you think you might do to, I don't know, fucking get in their way or bother them. It's like, bro, just move. You know what I'm saying? Just be low key, be smooth. Just do what you gotta do. Get to A to B, and that's it. All right. Got a tongue on fire. Niggas' tongue is on fire out here in 2020, bro. Niggas capping. Alright, I think back to the chorus. I think it's the same thing. You know, I'm the changer, the rearranger. I'm always a stranger, And a liar got a tongue on fire. I'll cut it off, and when I do, I'm gonna let you know. And it just keep going. In the outro, you know I'm a changer, the rearranger. I'm always a stranger. You know I'm a waiter, a hesitator. Gonna get to it later. So I got a question for some of you niggas. Are y'all strangers to y'all selves, my nigga? Y'all be waiting to do shit, hesitating to do shit, saying you gonna do it later? Gotta stop doing that shit, bro. Stop doing that shit. Whatever it is in life, whether it's talking to a female, whether it's going, you know what I'm saying, if you hesitating to go, shit, take your driver's test, if you hesitating to go to Target or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we in a whole pandemic right now, but like whatever your situation is, you niggas know. I don't know. I'm not gonna rattle off shit acting like I know what the fuck you niggas be doing. Cause half the time I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I mean, at the end of the day, when it's just you and your ass alone in your room, in your house, whatever, your dorm, you know the truth about yourself. You know what you did do. You know what you didn't do. You know what you could have done, what you should have done better. If you could have prepared for something, you know what I'm saying? If you could have avoided a situation. And that shit is much worse than the in-moment anxiety. That, it's like that round when it was just you and you, when you get, it's like, nigga, You been fucking up all day. You been fucking up all week, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got your ass on lockdown, bro. Like, you can't do shit. You wanted to do this, you ain't even do it. You said you was gonna do that, you ain't even do it. You was gonna go over here with you ain't even do that, bro. And then it's like, the more you think about it, the worse you feel. You know what I'm saying? And then the worse you feel, the more you think about it. So now you just stuck in this endless downward spiral of just fucking nothing, just dumb shit that you could have avoided for yourself. You know what I mean? So that's hot as hell. You can turn the fan on. But yeah, bro. I ain't gonna go too much longer. Like I said, man, the name of the song, I Am the Changer by Cotton Jones. A lot of you niggas need to be listening to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck how it sound. You know what I mean? Just cause it ain't what you listen to, cause it ain't, well, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got their preferences, bro. Just listen to it for what it is. And if you like it, okay, cool. Don't listen to the shit. But if you down to, you know, be open-minded and just listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen to it. It's some chill shit, you know what I mean? I know niggas listen to lo-fi out there, bro. It's the same vein. It just ain't hip-hop. But, yeah, it's some chill shit, you know? And then he say some real shit on this song, too. You know what I mean? So, if you, check it out. Cotton Jones, I Am the Changer. So I'm probably name this podcast episode I Am the Changer. Or you are the, or something, or the changer. But, yeah, just don't be afraid to take care of your shit. A lot of the things you're afraid of that you think require so much doubt, so much hesitation and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't, you know what I mean? Life is a lot simpler than we think it is. We just make it so much worse for ourselves. I mean, on the other hand, people around us can make it worse for you too, but you can't control that. You know what I mean? All you can do is control yourself, control your thoughts, control what you do and say, how you react, all that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this day all day. N.O.B.S, no BS, no option but success radio. God is on fire. All the fun long, all the cut it off. And when I do, I'm gonna let you know. Gonna let you know. 'Cause everything has turned around. Now I'm sleeping in a garden bed, trying to clear my head, sitting waiting to be fed, 'cause everything